Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
So I'm not frozen today.
No, teacher. Today, no.
Yeah, thank God. Yes,
Yes.
yesterday it was terrible. I
Uh,
hated every minute of it because I couldn't hear you guys. Okay.
yes, sometimes the weather not help us.
Yeah, and I live outside the city, so
Yeah.
our internet really depends on the weather. Okay, so if the weather was kind of rainy yesterday, so I think that's why we lost the signal completely. Okay,
Yes.
but anyway, Carol and Vitor is here. Vitor is not here yet. Okay,
I'm
I
here,
got
but I'm not
Hi,
Peter.
Marcos.
Hi,
How are
Carol.
you?
Marcus is there. Yes.
Hi,
Marcus
Peter. I'm
was,
fine.
on the contrary, Marcus surprised me because as I used to think, Baianos were kind of slow, but Marcus was very fast.
Ah, no
I
way,
had
Peter.
I had barely finished the class and I had already received an email from Marcus. Okay. All right. So unfortunately, there was no time to correct your email, Carol, and
No
also
problem.
yes, because I have some free time in the morning, but afternoons are kind of rushy. So
Yes,
when I got it, there was no more time for me to correct. But I
no
promised I'll
problem.
have it sent back to you and to Vitor prior to lunchtime tomorrow, okay?
Perfect. Thank you, teacher.
But anyway, let's try to continue. Marcos, did you get my answers?
Yes, I got.
Okay. Did you understand the notes I made there?
Yes, understood. Thank you.
Yes, okay. I'm glad you did because some of them were important. Okay. So today there are, well, let me see here. Wagner is here. Beatriz. Hello, Beatriz. Can you listen to me?
Hello.
Is this your first time here? I don't remember seeing your name before.
It's my first time here after a long time.
Ah, okay. I see. Welcome back then. Okay. So
Thank you.
what have we been doing lately? We were discussing how to improve your English if you ever have to have a job interview in English, okay? And there were 10 top questions. We have thoroughly discussed them. Uh, some students have already sent me their answers by email so I could correct and send them back with all the necessary improvements. But today we are going to discuss them again. So since I can hear you very well today, Marcos,
Yeah.
can you start telling us about yourself? Make it like a fast pitch of yourself for us so we can get to know you better, okay, without interruptions today, hopefully.
Okay, like I wrote on the paper that I sent you.
Yes, it's okay. So everyone can get to know you.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Marcos. I'm from Salvador, Bahia, which is a great city to grow up and live. I am an electrical engineer and I graduated in May 2017. And nowadays, I'm getting a master's degree in the area of system automation and industrial process. I work in an industrial project company whose the name is Kempeto Engenharia. I've been working there since 2015. I started as an engineer, intern, and nowadays I am as an instrumentation engineer, junior.
I
Along
work
with,
as,
oh
I
yes,
work
I
as,
work as a,
yes, not I am as, okay? I work as
along
the,
with my team, I've worked in a lot of industrial projects, like the name of one of these projects, the Orion project from Braskem. It was an important project about the transportation of raw material of plastic, the ethylene, from the USA to Brazil. This project was a big challenge for me and my colleagues, but together we could manage the time and all the job to get the strict deadlines.
Okay, strict deadlines, yes?
Yes, strict deadline.
Okay, Carol, I'd love to listen to you again. Try to remember what you wrote and say it to us
Yes.
so we can get to
Okay.
know. And if there is any necessary alteration, I'll have it sent back to you, okay?
Okay, perfect. I am lawyer. I'm graduated in 2006 at Faculdade de Direito São Bernardo do Campo, and I finished my LLM in contracts at INSPER in 2017. I have worked more than 15 years in legal departments of national and multinational companies, and I have extensive background in analyzing, drafting, and negotiating of national and international contracts, and in legal advisory area, including draft of legal opinions about different matters within the company. I'm hands-on, I have excellent interpersonal relationship, and I'm able to handle with the expectation of my internal and external clients. I'm living in São Bernardo do Campo, and I love traveling and visiting new places and cultures and tasting new flavors.
Okay. I haven't seen, as I told you, I was honest, I haven't seen your answers, but listening to you, there's only one part that sounded that something is lacking. When you said,
Okay.
I'm hands-on, that is used as an adjective, okay? So it would be necessary to say, I'm a hands-on person, okay? Or something
Okay.
like that, okay?
Okay. Person. Okay.
Yes,
Okay, perfect.
because you can't use an adjective alone, okay?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, but I will look into the matter and I will send you with all the necessary corrections.
Okay,
So you can
perfect.
just improve yourself, okay?
Thank
Vitor,
you.
how are you today? Vitor, are you with? No, he's connecting to audio. Wagner, are you there?
Me?
Wagner? Hi, how are you, sir? Can you listen to me? I can't listen to you.
Me neither.
My microphone is okay. Hold on a second.
Now it's good.
Up my microphones. Okay, hold on a second.
Okay. Okay, there is another person here. Let me see who is. Carol, Marcos, Wagner is fixing his microphone. Vitor is still trying to connect to audio, so probably he's having problems with the internet today. Okay, there was another girl, but I think she ran away. She was afraid of me. Yes, I can't see her here. Can you see a girl named Beatriz there? No?
No, teacher, I think she left the classes.
Yes. Okay.
Teacher, it's Wagner.
Yes.
I'm back. Could you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you well. Okay. What is the question here? Could you tell us about yourself? Could you make a fast speech of yourself, telling you what you do, you know? Something like that.
Hi everyone. I'm Wagner. I'm 4 years old. I work as a aircraft maintenance since 2007, and I have experience with a narrow bodies aircraft and wide bodies like 737 and 777s. And I am aircraft maintenance technician. I have Brazilian license and American license to work with them. And I believe for the first, that's all.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you what company do you work for?
For sure not. I work for American Airlines.
Okay. But you're based in Brazil?
Yes, in São Paulo.
I see. So you provide maintenance for their airplanes, yes?
Yes. Hmm.
Have you been working lately or you are not supposed to go to work?
No, actually, we are in lockdown because
Okay,
American has canceled all flights to South
Brazil,
American.
yes.
Actually, for South American, they must return on June 4th.
Okay, so by then you are just hanging around and fooling around, yes?
Yeah, just doing
Okay.
English class.
Well, it's better than nothing, okay?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, good to know. So we have here a maintenance guy, okay? I do have some friends. I studied civil engineering at the University of Washington in Seattle, and some of my friends, after graduating, they started working for Boeing. You know, uh,
Yes.
yes, okay. And I had the privilege of visiting their biggest plant. I don't know if you have ever been there in Auburn, north of Seattle. That was probably the biggest warehouse or the biggest, I don't know, facility, maintenance, construction, manufacturing I have ever seen in my entire life. I think it was about the size of like 20, 30 football fields, okay? And the manufacturing production line was massive, understand? At the time I was there, I think
Yeah.
they were assembling like at least that I could see 20 777s, okay, at the same time.
Oh, great.
It was amazing, amazing, really. It was a
Yeah,
very interesting tour inside
yes,
of the plant, okay.
I
But
believe.
unfortunately,
I
I could not take any pictures or photograph or anything. They held even my cell phone at the front gate, okay, just
Oh, I
for
see.
security reasons, of course. So everything is in my memory, okay? But it was really
Mm-hmm.
amazing, okay?
Oh, good,
Okay,
good.
well, the second question that is a typical question in a job interview is why should we hire you to work for us? So, Carol, how would you respond to this? Ladies first.
Hi, teacher. I have some difficulty in this question, but I try. I
Okay.
put your company. This position is fully aligned with my expertise and my previous experience. So, in this way, I am sure that my knowledge can aggregate to the company. And no. Furthermore, I am good in my area, and I don't know everything, but I am determined enough to go in search of the answers and the results of the company.
Okay. I see there is a space for some improvement there, but I can
Mm-hmm.
get your point. Okay. I can get your point. So I'll
Mm-hmm.
just analyze line by line and I'll
Okay.
see what we can do in order to improve that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Marcus, how did you answer that question? How would you probably answer that question in case of a job interview?
Mm. Because in these few years, I acquired a lot of experience in the industrial process. I've learned how to deal with the pressure as we always have short deadlines to finish our job and how to deliver a great job at the same time. I'm aware that I don't know everything. Because of this, I'm always trying to learn more about the process that I have to do and to improve others that I already know.
Okay, good. Was that the answer that I already checked for you and sent you back?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds really good now. Okay.
Much better than before. Oh my God.
Yes, I made some small adjustments. That's the point. Sometimes I understand what you're trying to say. We just need to make minor adjustments, understand?
Yes. You put
And
some words in the middle. That is give me a great answer.
Yes, the idea is to flower it, to make it more professional, understand?
Yeah.
So now it sounds a lot better, okay? Wagner, if you were looking for another job, let's suppose that American Airlines decides not to come back to Brazil for some reason, okay? Why do you think another company should hire you?
Yes, this questions, teacher, actually depends on what company I'm looking for,
Yes.
because in aviation depends on the kind of aircrafts. For example, in
Okay,
American Airlines here in Brazil, I have to know about 777s and 787, but it's not the case now.
okay,
What I'm going to do is to tell you that I'm a hard worker, and I'm learning faster, and I really like to work as a mechanic and as a aircraft maintenance. I know every subject, because when you work in hangar, you can do strictly with just one deal. In my case, I work for a transit center, and then I have to know about electrician, I have to know about avionics, I have to know about mechanics things, electromechanics, hydraulics, and I know how to troubleshoot any faults in any kinds of aircraft, since I have a maintenance manual on hand, you know?
okay. So you do have a lot of experience in this area,
Teacher,
yes? Yes.
Yes.
how can I say this guy is a Coringa?
A joker.
Joker.
Could be Joker too.
Or, yes, but the best, you know what would be the best expression?
What expression? What
He's
is
a
it?
jack of all trades.
Ah,
Okay?
yeah.
Jack
Of
of all
course.
But
trades.
who is
Yeah,
speaking? Is Victor? Is Victor?
No, it's
Marcus.
Marcos.
Hi, Marx. But I don't know everything about whole subjects. You know, I'm saying I know everything about the whole subjects, but I know a little of everything. You know,
Yeah,
for
yes.
Yes,
example,
yes.
if you are looking for a strict guy, know everything in electronics, I'm not the guy, but I know how to deal with electronics. You know.
Yeah, but you do have some expertise in all the possible areas concerning airplanes, you know? So,
Yes, airplanes.
yes.
In order to, a helicopter, no, but airplanes, everything I know.
Yes, I used to give classes inside of the only helicopter plant in Latin America. Have you heard of Elibras?
Yes, Alibras, yes, I know.
Yes. So I have given classes there from, I think, for the maintenance team all the way up to the president of the company here that used to be a French guy. Okay. So his
Hmm.
English wasn't very good. So I also, yeah, it's funny. Okay. He didn't like English. As a matter of fact, he hated speaking English. But then there was a kind of a merge between Aerospace, I think it's Aerospatiale, and a German company. Nowadays, is not 100% French, you know.
Oh, I
So
see.
the language, the official language, became English, and he hated that because he had to improve his English in order to attend the meetings. And then he needed to have a lot of classes, okay, because his accent was terrible, terrible, okay.
Mm.
French
A- a-
people, they are,
Actually, teacher, for whole aviation, there is a deal that whole maintenance manuals, for example, must be done in English. Even
yes,
in Embraer, for example, they manufacture airplanes, but the manual, the classes, everything must be done in English. For example,
yes,
for
yes.
Airbus, which is his place is in French, they must be done in English too. You know,
Yes, yes. I
that's why
think
I'm
that
trying to learn a little.
yeah, I think that his company was a branch of what is the name of the French company you have just mentioned?
Airbus.
Airbus
American
is a
Airlines.
model. It's a model of plane, isn't it? That's not the name of the company.
No, there is a company Airbus. Airbus.
The French company. Yes?
Yes, actually, it's not French. Airbus is from Europe. There are five factories. one in German, one in French, one in London, and two more that I
Okay.
don't know where, but it's from Europe in general.
Isn't it in India and China?
Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe,
Because
maybe.
this guy was transferred from here to India because we kept contact, and then he was also transferred again to China, and then he was back to France because
Mm,
I think the Elibras is a branch of this Airbus, or you know, that
I
is
see.
specialized in helicopters. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now he's back to his home base, I think in Aix-en-Provence, south of France. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but that's good. It's good. What I would like you to do, Wagner, is probably if you have some time, try to answer all these questions in writing and email them to me. So I would gladly correct them and send you back with some improvements. Okay?
Okay. I could not check this context on the website, you know?
Uh, what the material?
Yes.
It's there in the advanced class. Okay? You have there
Mm-hmm.
top 10 job interview questions, something like this. Okay?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check it out.
Yes. Okay, do that. And I will gladly correct and send you back to you, just like I did with Vitor. Okay?
Oh, thank you so
So,
much.
Vitor is not here yet. Yes, I think his problem. Carol, what do you consider to be your greatest strength?
Let me see, teacher. I work well under pressure. I have excellent interpersonal relationship. I have ability to handle multiple projects simultaneously, and I am manage time, and I have good sense of urgency and priority. And I work closely with my internal clients in order to close the business. I don't know if it's clear. Is the end?
There were so many strengths there that I'm still, wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
me
think it.
too.
Okay, you
I'm
must
gonna
be a
write Carol
great
for my
liar.
personal
I mean,
list.
lawyer.
Yes,
Okay.
hire me, please.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes, there
Uh,
are many good points there. Okay.
yes, I changed the sentence that I send you. I work closely with my internal clients in order to enabling to close
No,
business.
if you use in order to, you have to say in order to enable.
To enable. Okay, enable to close business.
No, the closure
No.
of business. Yes.
To
Okay.
closer.
Yeah, not in order to enable to. Okay.
Okay.
Or just omit enable in order to close the deal, to
I
close
think
the
it's better
business.
in
Yes.
order to close
Yeah.
business.
Otherwise,
Okay.
it sounds too in order to enable to. Okay, no, that
Okay.
doesn't sound good.
In order
But
to close business.
yes, to close the business.
To
Okay.
close the business. Okay.
Yes, but you do have a lot of good strength there at the beginning. Okay. I will
Okay.
analyze them. Okay.
Okay.
Marcus, how did you answer this question?
I must shave, but it's okay.
Yeah, she humiliated us. Huh?
Yeah. Can I just stay in the class without saying nothing?
Come on, man. Go ahead.
Okay. I know how to adapt myself to handle stress situation and deliver the projects before the deadline.
Okay, you see? But that's a good point. Wagner, what would you say is your greatest strength?
Teacher, I believe I am hard worker.
A
You
hard
know,
worker?
yes, I am for
Okay.
sure. I know how to deal with pressure, and I like to work with teamworks, and I do. I'm gonna say, and I know how to work alone as well. That's it.
Okay. So you could omit that part. I know how to work with teams and also alone as well,
Mm-hmm.
or and alone as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good. It's a point. Okay.
It's not
What
as
about
Carla, but
yeah, Carol is amazing.
Carol.
Okay.
Carol, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Yes, the guy is going to stop and reconsider the proposal, okay? After listening to the strength. But let's go to the other side of the coin. What about your greatest weakness? Okay. Marcos, would you like to start first before Carol humiliates us again?
It's better. It's better. Please
Yeah.
let me start. I like to do the things very correctly, almost perfect. But I try to avoid spend time with double or triple checks by
Triple.
creating
Triple.
checks.
Yeah, like Wagner just said, the 777. Okay.
Ah, yes.
It's the 777. Okay.
Okay. With double, triple checks by creating routines that assure me that everything is correct without wasting a lot of time with this.
Okay. Yes.
What it means exactly 777, teacher, when you analyze it
No,
three
no,
times?
7. Yes, like double, like
Okay.
James Bond. What was the
Yeah.
secret number of James Bond? 007.
Mm,
Not 0. They say 007. If you
okay.
watch a movie, they always say
Mhm.
007. Yeah, I'm here. Okay. And
Okay.
triple would be 37. One
Okay.
of the models of the Boeing is the 777 or the 777.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Understood. Okay.
Yes. Marcus, as a perfectionist, every time he did something, he would double check it, sometimes triple check it. Understand?
Yeah.
And if you keep doing this all the time, you waste a lot of precious time. Understand? So a
Yes.
perfectionism is sometimes a bad thing, okay? Because you waste too much time double checking or triple checking your job to see if it's perfect, okay?
Okay.
How about you,
Perfect.
Carol? What did you decide to include as your greatest? I hope not to hear as many as the strength, okay?
No, I am.
For your
Sometimes.
sake, for your sake.
No, sometimes I am centralized. So in some situations, I have difficulty in trust some tasks to others. But I am working this. I am working this point to improve this.
Okay.
Of
Yeah.
course, in this case, I am looking for to job to that I work almost alone in the specialist role, and not a manager, for example.
Okay. You see, I think it would be better to say to delegate jobs instead of to trust. Okay.
Teacher, sometimes I use delegate, but I don't know if you see the answer that I send you, I put delegate in the parentheses, but I don't know what's better, delegate or interest. I don't know. Sometimes I'm confused.
Yeah, I think
Delegate, it's
delegate
okay.
sounds better. Sounds better. Yes,
Yes,
because
delegate.
yes, I think it sounds better. Okay.
Okay,
Because
in delegate.
trust is when you trust someone's or services. I don't trust his service or I don't trust him. Okay. But usually
Okay.
when you just give a task to another person, you're delegating jobs. Okay.
Okay.
I think that sounds better.
Okay,
Wagner,
perfect.
would you also say that you have like, what would you consider to be your greatest weakness?
Yes, my great weakness. I already told you some days ago. I'm a little bit impatient.
Okay.
Yes. In opposite of Carol, I don't know how to deal with many things at the same time.
Okay.
I have to prioritize each one. I hate
Okay.
dirty places. Sometimes I
Dirty,
waste
dirty places?
dirty places. Yes. When I'm doing
Ah,
a deal with something, I have to clean everything before I start. For example,
okay.
doing with an engine. I believe this is my weakness because sometimes I waste a little time by cleaning it. everything
I
before I
I
start my
hope
job.
I hope you never see my car. Okay. Last Friday, it was Labor Day. My wife simply told me, if you don't wash and clean the car, you are not going to sleep with me tonight. So you can imagine. Okay?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, so I had to spend a few hours trying to do that. But we live on a farm outside the city. So part of the road is not paved and it hasn't rained in a long time. So, man, you just drive 1K or one click, as they say sometimes, okay? And your car is already covered by dust, understand? So, and the dust goes inside by the air conditioner. Everything was dirty in the car, okay? So it took me some time to clean. Okay.
Actually, my problem, teacher, imagine if I am a automotive mechanic, for example, your car, if I deal with your engine, if you open the capot, I don't know how to do this, the cow,
Hood,
the cool
hood, who,
hood.
who, hood,
Oh,
like
hood.
Robin Hood. You
Oh,
know, Robin
great,
Hood?
great.
Yeah, hood is for the car or also for that thing you put on your head. Sometimes a jacket has a hood.
I can use
Okay?
for the
Oh,
cars
good.
too.
Yes, that's the
For,
same name.
Oh,
oh,
nice.
great. I didn't know that. For example, if I open the hood and I see the engine with a lot of grease, a lot of oil, you know,
Ah,
I have to
uh-huh.
clean before I start my job
Before,
because
uh-huh.
before I start
Mhm.
because if I don't do this, I will contaminate your engine. For
I
example,
hope
inside it
my
because
wife,
I have to disassemble the engine, you know,
I hope
take
my
everything
wife
apart.
doesn't listen to you because I didn't even get close to the hood, you know? If
But
I
I will not wash your car for entirely, just the engine, you know.
Oh my gosh, my engine must be completely covered in dust. Okay, I don't know. If I have the guts tomorrow, I'll take a look. Okay,
Oh, great.
yes, but I'm not going to clean it. Okay, it's too big, too dirty for me, I think. All right, so I got your points here. Now, let's suppose that you are applying for a new job in a new company. I'm sure that one of the questions they are going to ask you is, why do you want to leave your present job? Or why have you left your present job? How would you answer to that, Max? I'm giving you the
Because
chance to be the first not to get offended by Carol, okay?
I can see that. Um, because I'm looking for more challenges in my career and looking for a job which can offer me a career plan so that I can discover how far I can go if I succeed in the company.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
humiliated me.
Me
You see?
too.
Oh my
It is all,
gosh.
I think it's always important to mention that you
The
are looking for
revenge.
new challenges, okay? Yes, this word sounds very professional, okay? Like I'm looking
Damn it.
for new challenges. I love this part, okay? How would you answer that, Carol?
I put two scenarios. Can you use scenarios in this case?
Scenarios, yes. You
Yes.
created two different
Yeah.
scenarios.
Yes.
Have left and want to leave, yes?
Yes, exactly. I left my last job. It's real, no? Because the company read restructuring and outsourced some positions, include mine. This
Okay.
is one option. And then other, I put the other experience that I have because I was stuck in my position without chance to grow and without challenges. And I will receive other offer that I understood better for me in that moment.
Okay, let me just understand. You said I'm stuck or I was stuck?
I put stuck.
I stuck,
No,
yes. Yes. The
stuck.
sound that got here was stuff. Yes.
No,
So that
stuck.
wasn't. Yes. Let me hear the beginning of it again. There was something there. I left my
Last job.
job. Yes, when you said something about outsourced.
Yeah.
I think I heard something wrong there. Can you read that part again for me?
Yes, because the company had a oh my gosh, a restructuring and outsourced some positions,
Yes, yes, yes.
including
It
mine.
is wrong. It is wrong. There is a
Yes, it's
mistake
wrong.
there. Yeah, that is
Ah,
called, I don't know if you remember, we have studied this. It's called parallel structuring. You know, the company had a restructuring, okay, or went through a restructuring, and what you use after has to be the same tense and outsourced, okay?
Okay.
But I will check that for you, okay? This is called
Okay.
parallel structuring. Remember, I'll give you.
Yes, I remember. I remember.
She worked as a, for example, waitress, hairdresser, and in a nightclub. It's wrong. Because a waitress is a profession, a hairdresser is a profession, and in a nightclub, that's a place.
I need to maintain the same
The same structure.
structure. Yeah.
Yes, in a
But
series.
if I put both in the past. I had the company had a restructuring and outsourced.
Yeah, but you're saying restructuring.
Yes.
Yes, you see it, and outsource it. So it's wrong. Okay, it has to be the same. Okay.
Okay.
The company, for example, was restructured and outsourced. Then it would be all right.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, but I can check that for you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Wagner, let's suppose you're asked this question. Why do you want to leave your present job for American Airlines, a huge airline company?
I don't know.
How would you respond to that?
First of all, because I'd like to have some new challenge, as Mark said, and I'd like to know. Yes, and I'd like to know about new planes, which I don't work now for American Airlines, and of course, improve the salary. I would say that. If you pay me more, I will work for you, for sure.
Yes, money talks, bullshit walks, as they say in English, okay? So, yes, American Airlines, all their planes are from Boeing?
No. American Airlines have Boeing and Airbus.
Okay.
Used to have Douglas, but they already retired on the
all of them
first month of this year, I believe. They retired the
just
old
recently.
Douglas.
I see.
Yes.
So it's quite recent. Yes. Okay. So now it's only Airbus and Boeing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Embraer too.
Now, yes. Okay.
Yes. Not here in Brazil.
Not in Brazil, but in domestic flights, right?
Yes. They have a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm sure I have taken one flight with American Airlines from Chicago to Madison, Wisconsin. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an hour flight, you know. It was with Embraer's plane. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how many people, but I could see it was a made in Brazil plane. I was kind of proud of Embraer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the most difficult question to be answered is the next one. And we discussed why. If you overprice yourself, probably you're losing the job. On the other hand, if you underprice yourself, okay, you are just devaluing your skills. So this, and for example, if the guy likes you, but he asks you this question and you just said, I'd like to earn a minimum wage. Well, the guy was ready to pay you more, but since you accept a minimum wage, that's what you are going to get paid. Understand? So you may lose the chance to receive more. All right? So, Carol, how would you deal with this question?
I put it's depend of the position, the assignments, and the benefits. I think in blah blah blah, but it's negotiable. It's negotiable. Negotiable. It's okay.
Negotiable. Negotiable.
Negotiable. Yes, I write correctly and I say wrong.
Yeah,
Negotiable. Yes, and
Okay.
I put here there's some expressions that sometimes I have doubt. For example, in my latest, it's normal. The company asked us what the benefits that we have. For example, in my latest company, I had health insurance, profit sharing. It's okay, profit sharing, teacher.
I have heard this word. I can think
Yeah.
better, but yes, sometimes in
PLR,
Brazil, yeah,
PLR in Brazil. PLR.
yes, we use some abbreviations or acronyms in Brazil, but
Yeah.
it's those are like dividends. Understand?
Ah, dividends. Okay.
Yeah, dividend is what you get is like the profit divided by the all the shareholders or all the members.
Yes.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
but
And
yes, go
I
ahead.
put parking, food tickets, or food voucher. I don't know what's the better option.
F voucher or coupons or card, food cards. There are many different types. Okay.
Ah, okay. Yeah. And other, I put the private pension
Pension.
and pension and I don't have idea of this. Master degrees and language allowance. It's clear to you
Okay.
what I
Yes, it is very clear. Okay. Yes, that means they would pay you for your master and for language course.
exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
It's an allowance. Yes. Okay.
Allowance. It's okay.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
That is okay. Marcos, how would you answer this? I remember that I added something to your answer here.
Yes, because I put this like I'd like to start with the minimum salary of an engineer with the some valuable benefits added.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course, because the minimum salary of engineer is high.
No, it's not because of this.
But he was
Safadinho.
But he had requested only the minimum.
And then I put this the minimum. The teacher,
Yeah. I added the benefits, understand? Because
yeah, the teacher
Ah.
added the benefits.
oh, I can tell you something. Most of the companies, as far as I know, that I have given classes inside of here in Minas, like General Electric, Mali,
Oh, General Electric is a big one, man. It's my dreams.
Yes.
very big company, probably one of the biggest companies in the world. They would
Yes.
not pay the minimum salary of an engineer for an engineer, understand?
Yeah.
All right. I remember because we discussed this sometimes and they were getting around like 5,000, something like this per month, which is less than the minimum salary of an engineer.
Yeah,
And
Yes.
Marcos,
Uh-huh.
I also changed the word wage by salary. An engineer does
Yes.
not receive a wage. A wage is only for blue collar workers. Understand? Blue collar workers.
No, what is like the
Yeah,
important
in
workers?
English, there are two
Yo, something
different.
like this.
No. There are two different categories of workers. You have the blue collars, like the collar of my shirt.
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
those are the workers that work in production lines. Okay,
This is a blue collar teacher.
blue collar. Yes,
Mm.
blue collars receive a wage. A wage is per hour. There is not a wage per month. So that's why sometimes you ask an American, what is the minimum salary? He's going to say, well, it depends, because salary is negotiated per year. Understand? In Brazil, it's per month, but outside is per year, because there's not going to be any change in the salary in a period of 1 year. Okay?
But
So-
if I have a question. If I am
Yes.
an engineer, but I receive my money, my salary per hour, so I can say, wait, in this case?
But that's the point. I think that's the entire point. I think in English, even though you work on the floor, on the plant floor, You cannot be considered a blue collar because you are qualified. You are an engineer. Understand? So engineers, business people, administrative people, they are considered white collars. They have a salary, not a wage. Just for you to see, a wager receives every week, not every month. Understand? For example, who receives a wage? People that work at McDonald's, Burger King, every Friday they receive a check. It's per week, according to the number of hours they have worked. And another difference is if I want to fire a blue collar, I need a 1 week notice only. Understand? If I want to fire a salary worker, I need a 1 month notice. Okay?
Yes.
Just to finish, Wagner, how would you probably talk about this part? I don't like talking about this, but how would you say it?
Yes. Hi, teacher. I have a rule. I will request at least 30% more than I receive at now, because I work
Me
for a
too.
big
Carol,
company.
Me too.
I think I will learn with these guys and put this in
yeah, you see, Marcos,
Yeah, I need to learn.
20%, 30%.
Yes, at least, And
Otherwise,
Carol,
you.
just answer one question that Carol asked.
Yes.
In American Airlines, they say profit sharing.
Profit
Yes.
sharing. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we have
Thanks
a
for
profit
sharing
sharing
this. Yes, thanks for sharing this. Yes. I told
for
you I
sure.
had heard, but I was not sure if
hmm
there would be another acronym like we have in Brazil, okay? But
No, it's
it is
profit sharing.
possible. Yes. But what I want to check, Wagner, if this is only for shareholders or for the employees too.
It's for every employees.
Excellent. That's good to know. Okay.
What American Airlines say, they tell us, we have a profit for example, 1 billion. We will reserve
Okay.
10% to share with whole employees.
Okay.
That's how they deal with this.
Okay. So, yes, but I will double check, okay? Because I don't know if this can be generalized to all companies, understand?
Teacher, I
But
think I am not sure about this. I think the dividends is only to the stakeholders. The
yes,
profit
that's what I
sharing
said.
only the employees, but I am not sure about that.
That's what I'd like to check tomorrow,
Yes.
understand? Now, as I
Okay.
told you, dividends is the expression used at the end of the year,
Mhm.
that is divided after the end of the fiscal year. They divide the profit among the shareholders or
The
stakeholders.
shareholders.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you
Teacher,
have ever heard, but Queen Elizabeth receives like $1 million a day
I think you
only
God.
told us.
from dividends. Yes.
You told us.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
Wagner.
for whole about the aviation, the whole aviation works the same as American Airlines. For example, Delta, South American, United Airlines, they share some
The
percent
profit.
some percent of profit with
A
whole
percentage.
employees.
A percentage.
Yes, a percentage to all employees.
Okay, that's good to know. Yes. Yeah. Being honest with you, in all the companies I have given classes, they use always the acronym used by Carol, okay, like a participation of the profit. But
hmm
I had never heard that. I had heard profit sharing and dividends. I was only going to check if dividend is only for the shareholders and profit sharing is for the employees, okay? I will let you
Oh, I
know
see.
tomorrow, okay?
This I did know.
Yes. So what I'd like you to do, Carol, I have already got your answers. I will check them
Yes.
tomorrow morning as soon as I can get out of bed, because sometimes my bed holds me so tight that it's difficult to get out, understand?
I completely understand.
Yes, especially when you foresee nothing to do, understand? Then the
Yeah.
bed keeps holding you. But
No,
I will,
teacher, you have to wake up early to do everything it's possible to do in the day, during the day.
This baiano is very strange, teacher.
I think he was. I think he's imported. Okay, I think he's not from Bahia. Okay. Yeah,
No
because
way.
as far as I can remember, a Baiano one day told me that they would get up early so they would have more time to do nothing. Understand?
No,
That's
you
what
get
I
up
was
early
told.
to go to the beach before to go to the job.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that's life, my
5
friend. That's
a.m. to
life.
go to the beach after 7 a.m. on the job, getting the job.
Ooh
Very
la la.
good.
That's life. Okay.
Yeah.
How can I say in English, teacher? This is a tapa na cara da sociedade.
I slap. I slap
I slap in your face.
in the face. Yeah, I slap in the face.
The
Okay.
face.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for joining our class
Thank
today.
you,
I'll see you
guys.
guys
Thank you,
tomorrow at the
teacher.
same
Thank you.
time. Okay. Wagner, thanks for participating so promptly. Okay. And
Thank you too.
do you have my email address?
I don't have. If you can put in the
In
chat,
case
like Mark
here.
said.
Yeah, I'm writing here. It's Roberto at descubraomundo.com. Just this.
Oh,
Okay?
pretty easy.
Yes. All right. So send me
right,
the
thanks so
answers.
much.
I will just make some minor alterations to make it sound better. Okay, just like I did with Marcos.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe
Much better
I
now.
will just after reading I can even decide to increase your percentage of salary to 35%, okay, or something like that. All
Depends
right.
on the country.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow at the
Thank
same
you.
time.
See
Have a
you.
great
See
evening.
you.
Okay.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care of
You
yourselves.
too.
Okay.
Wagner.
Bye bye.
See you tomorrow.
Essa multidão de luz.